Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to Clinic Management System Tutorials. Today is our lecture number 21, and in today's lecture I am going to demonstrate some of the reporting stuff and the reporting that we can deal with our clinic management system, that is the token report. That means when you, let me give you an example. When you go in a bank and you wait for your turn and you click the touch screen, and the invoice or the token number is generated for your turn, okay, so that there is a proper synchronized communication throughout the banking or process. So similarly, in this our clinic management, we have a lot of patients together on single time. So what I can do, I can generate a receipt or a token number for every patient when I register or appoint the patient with respect to the doctor, okay. So this is what we can do, and let's say, and then we'll see the payment window also, and we'll also create the prescription query and report. So let's start and have a look what we have today. So guys, let's have a look of the previous task. First of all, let me tell you, in the previous lecture, one problem that was not yet resolved was these list boxes. These list boxes are not clearing when I press the save button, okay. So the reason behind that was these list boxes properties that are tab stop and allow drop are becoming true and false, so to avoid the validation. So that's why these list boxes are not becoming not clearing at all. So you have to make these list boxes allow drop, and you have to make these list boxes the tab stop properties are true and false respectively as per your reset disable and reset enable function, okay, right. So what was the problem in the previous last lecture? The problem was this one, that the allow drop property was true and the tab stop property was false. So that is why these controls are not validated by the check enable disable reset controls, okay. So you can also verify your list boxes allow drop and tab stop properties, and you have to make sure that you also have the same. Now that was the previous talk. Now let's continue and create a new window for our report. So add and Windows form, and on this Windows form, because you are showing a report, so let me write here token report form, okay. So it should be like this, and click add. Here you don't need anything, instead you only get the inheritance from sample instead of sample 2, because I am not going to save or edit or delete or update here on this window. I am only going to show the token number, okay, and I wanted to print the token number, that's it. So I think this window is enough for me. This size is enough for me to only print the token number. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now let us save this and rename it token report, okay. And here what you have to do, you have to pick up crystal report viewer. So let's go inside reporting, and you have to pick up this crystal report viewer. This is the SAP crystal report viewer, so you have to make sure that your Visual Studio should have the SAP crystal report installed in it, okay, then this will come. So crystal report viewer, this is the control on which you can view your report appropriately and easily. So by default there are so many settings. So first of all, remove this close button, remove this copy buttons, export button should also be removed, go to page button should also be removed, this also, I don't need navigation, I don't need parameters, print button I need, no I don't need, or I will directly print by some print button, okay, or you can use this default print button as well. And then refresh button should not be there, search button should not be there, and zoom button should not be there, and then we have the group tree, it should also be none, and then that's it. So you can see now you have a simple reporting area where your report will display, okay. So basically the report size is not so much huge, because it's simple a token number. When this token number should generate, let me go on the patient registration or patient appointment window. Here, when the patient is coming for the first time and when the record is saved, okay, so the token number should print right after saving this patient. So how can you do that? For that purpose you have to pick up the last token number. So do we have the last token number inside our database? So let me refresh and select our CMS, programmability, procedures, last token number I need to call. Let's see whether it exists or not. Right, so last symptom, last patient ID, last disease, last checkup. So I think we don't have last token number. Okay, so get test ID, I don't think we have. Okay, we don't have. So what we can do, we can create a new query so that right after saving the patient we can get the token number. Okay, so create, let me zoom in, procedure st underscore get last token number as select top one from patient registration or patient appointment. Okay, and then you have PA where order by PA dot turn number, and you have to pick up, you don't need order by, you need the last one. So PA dot ID and descending. So the last wait, one more thing that we have to do is select top one PA dot turn number. Okay, and then order by this, the last turn number will pick up, but you have to pick up the date. So where do we have the date here at this point? Yes, we have the date, the appointment date. Okay, the turn number is generated every time with respect to the appointment date. Let's say today is 25th, 5 patients came, so 1 2 3 4 5 are the token numbers. But if the date is 26th, then the token number will start from 1 again. I hope it is clear to everyone. So that's why I have to pass the date at this point. So for this purpose you have to pass 3 parameters at the rate day, because I have time also. So I am splitting my date into day, month, that is integer, and then year, that's also an integer, where SQL function day PA dot date, that's my appointment date, is equals to at the rate day and month PA dot PA underscore date. So month will be taken and then month, and likewise and year, and here you can write PA dot PA underscore date. Okay, and then equals to at the rate year. So what will happen, based on this day, based on this month, based on this year, what will be fetched out? The top one turn number will be fetched out. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now you can create this, you can execute this query. Commands completed successfully. Now what you have to do, you have to come here and this is the report form. Now you have to create actual crystal report. So right click on your CMS and add, and the first report, the very first report for your this software, we are going to create reporting crystal report, and here the name of the report is token report, and then you can fetch further details. Let's say the token is for which doctor or the other things, let's say if you wish to, so you can do that as well. So we'll cover that. Let's first display the token number, and we have to set the size of the page as well. So the standard report I'm going to select, and now do I have the CMS already attached here. Let me check the existing connections. I don't think I have the CMS. I should have to create a new connection for this CMS, clinic management system. Okay, so let's create a new connection because that's the first report for my this software. So OLEDB, and make a new connection for SQL server, and then here you have to provide your server 10.0.1.118. Okay, that's my IP address, and then username, and then password, and then the database is CMS, and then next, and then finish. So CMS is added. Now DBO, and then procedures, and then what is the name of my procedure? Get last token number. So where is that? Get last token number. Here we have. You can pick up that, and then right now leave it blank, and then click next. And now there is only one field to display, that is this one, and then next, and then there is no need to group by, no need to get filter, no need to do anything, just finish. A simple report is appeared in front of you. Now what you have to do, you have to design this report, but first of all minimize the size, and now go to the design, page setup, and then now it's your planning. Whatever printer you have, whatever the roll of the paper you have, the size of the paper you should examine, and then select the appropriate size. Let me write here horizontally 2 inch, or you can select 2.5 inches, or let me select 3 inches, and the vertical length should be 2 inch. Okay, so it should become the horizontal 3 inch and vertical 2 inches. So okay, so you can see this area is enough to display the token number. Okay, so here you can remove this and come here at this particular point, and then select this, and then make it center align, vertical center. Font should be Segoi UI light, and now decrease the size again, and now increase its value to 50. Okay, so it can be easily visible. Let us close this and make it smaller. Now that's fine, and then let's go and see the results. Preview. Now the day is, let's say, 25th, month is 5th, and year is 2019. So the last appointment, last token number, there is no last token number. Okay, let us select some other. Okay, day, let's say 22nd, and then okay, no data is appearing. Let me check here. So day is 23rd, month is 5th, year is 2019, and then let me zoom out it and then select execute. So there is no token number right now. Okay, okay, one more thing that we can do, we can run the software and add a new appointment for today. Today is 25th, so let us see. Login and patients, and let us add the patient 0345-2121212, and then patient name, let's say Hajra, and then father mother name, let's say Tehseen, and then age is 30, and then this is the appointment date, and then Dr. Yasir, and then click save. You have added Hajra successfully. Now the token number is already assigned to Hajra. After look, so Hajra has the turn number 4. Don't worry about this turn number 4, because I have already used I have already entered dummy data on this 25th date. Okay, that's why this token number is appearing as 4. Let me add another patient from 0312-123121, and then patient name is, let's say, Zubeda, and Tahir, age is 39, and appointment is for Dr. Yasir, and the date is, now let me pick up 30th May. Okay, so she will come on 30th May, let's say. So appointment is added, and you can see the turn number of Zubeda is now with respect to the date, the turn number is 1. So on 30th of May, this is the first patient. This will be the first patient. Okay, and now we have to print the report. Now let's go and see with respect to 26th date what we have. Look, the turn number is appearing now. Okay, now it's fine. So here you can come and close this, and let's go to the report and refresh it and change the values, make it 26th. Still it is not coming. Why? Let us select which date was there. 26/5/2019. Yes, so day 26, month 5, 2019 is the year. Everything is fine. So why the data is not appearing? Okay, there is a problem. The data is there, but maybe because of the size. Let me make it 20, and now check. No, still not. So still data is not appearing. Let me check what is the problem. Remove this, go to the field explorer, come here, get last token number, and that's my turn number. Okay, first let me make it and put it here. Now save, and then come here, and now you have the name, but the data is not displaying at this point. So alright guys, so I think the problem is with the page size right now. Okay, so let's go and change the page size. Go to page setup, and because this is landscape by default, you can select it portrait, and now let us click OK, and now you can see the result. So the turn number is appearing. Okay, so let it be right now as it is, and remove this print date, remove this heading, and select this size and font, Sego UI light, and the font size is 50, and the turn number should display here, and make it on the top, make it fit, and now again right click and fit. So that's my turn number, and let's see what's the result. It is going on the right hand side because the alignment is now center and now vertical center, and here you have to add a heading. That is, let us add text object, and here you can write here token number this. Okay, and here you can add some headings. Let's say insert and text object, and here you can write KB Aziz Clinic. Let's say that's a clinic at my side, so I have added here the name of that clinic. Now you can change the font also. You go UI light, and now make it center align, vertical center, and then make it on the top. That's fine. Now you can see KB Aziz Clinic token number, and here the token number is coming, but still the size is 60. Let us see now what is the result. So it's coming on the a little bit on the left hand side, sorry, right hand side. So we can arrange and fix it like this, and let's see what is the result. Much better than previous, but we have to do something for this. So let me make it 30, and now put it on the center screen, fit it, and then let's check what is the result. Now it's better. Okay, so KB Aziz Clinic, let's say, and then you can make it a little bit Calibri or Tahoma, let's say, and now it's fine. And then the token number, and token number should be fixed and center align, vertical center, and then fit section, and then come here and preview. So KBAZ's clinic token number 1, and then you can display the details. So copy, and that's your report footer, and inside your report footer you have to write product of A Cube IT Solutions, phone +92-345- phone number. So this is how you can market your product accordingly. And now change the font size to this, and increase the okay, one more thing we can do, we can increase the width. Let us increase the width and see what will happen. So horizontally it is 2. If I make it 2.5 or 3, now you have enough space. So let us increase the size, and here you have to increase the size as well, and the turn number should go till this to this, and then right click and fit section, and then save, and then see. I hope it is clear up till now. And now you can add the phone numbers and all these details of the clinic as well. So let me write here. Alright, so the clinic details, so let me copy it and paste it right below, right above this. Okay, and here you can write, delete all the details first, double click and remove everything. Let me write and edit, and then remove, and then type what is the problem. Okay, actually the problem is with this GUI. Alright, so let me right click and add a new text object for better work, and now double click. Okay, the problem is the UI is corrupted. No problem, just close this report and close it and reopen it. So Solution Explorer, and where is my report? Here is my report. Okay, here right click now and add insert a text object, and now you can add clinic hours, let's say whatever the hours you can specify, or whatever the details you can specify, you can add here. Okay, so it's up to you. I'm not adding right now, just letting you know how can you do this. And now suppress the bottom part, I don't need page footer, and then come here, and day is 30th, month is 5th, and year is 2019, and then okay. So you can see the report is generating, but there is so much extra space. Right click, and where this space is coming from, okay, that's the length of the page. So you can increase the thing like this, and now see, it's still better. And now you can further contract this page size as per your choice. Now right now I'm leaving it at it is. What's the next step? The next step is to call the report where? On my form. So what you can do, you can close this report first, and then come here and then right click on the report, and then exclude from the project, and then go to the folders, and here you can go to your CMS, and then CMS, and here you have your report, that is token report. Then cut it, and then go to the bin, debug, and double click, and then create a new folder inside debug, that is reports. Okay, so double click and then paste it here. Okay, so your report is now added inside the reports folder, and then come here, and then these are the warnings, no problem, press yes, and then specify the code when you load this window. Okay, so double click, and now how can you load this? So here you can call crude.load. Sorry, you don't have crude here, so no problem. Just write crude dot, press Ctrl dot and add it, crude dot load data and load list. So you don't have the load report inside your module. So what you can do, you can come here and go to your crude module here and remove this dialog box, no problem, and then press yes. These errors are appearing when you copy and paste your project from one location to another. So these are the warnings basically. So now I'm creating a global function for my report. So public void and then show report, and then you need the procedure string proc, and after procedure you need the report document. So report document, and it should be called by Ctrl dot, right click, and okay, there is no report document module here. So come here and go to the references of the crude, and here you can right click and add reference, and here you can go to the assemblies and search for which module. The module name is report document. So report document. So do we have? Yes, you have to add this crystal decisions dot crystal reports dot engine, so that will be picked up. Now report document, now press Ctrl dot, you can see crystal reports is now appearing. RD, it will use to load the report, and then you need the report name. So string report name, and then the next thing we have to pass are the parameters. So do we have the parameters? The parameters should be inside the hash table. Now come here and use try catch and remove this, save it, come here, SQL command cmd equals to new SQL command, and here you find you write your procedure, and then you write your main class dot connection, okay, semicolon, cmd dot command type equals to command type dot stored procedure, cmd dot parameters dot add with value. That for that purpose I am using for each loop, and dictionary entry item in hash table that you will pass. Okay, so if you pass your hash if your hash table contains items, then this loop will run, otherwise this loop will not run. Okay, so cmd dot parameters dot add with value, and then come inside and then write here item dot key dot toString, because inside key you have your parameter name, and then value is in item dot value. That's it. And then after that SQL data adapter DA is equals to new SQL data adapter, and then you have to specify your command, that is this one, and then data table DT equals to new data table, and then DA dot fill and specify the data table, then report document. So RD dot load. Okay, so which report you are going to load? Here you can write application dot startup path plus double quotes, double backslash, and then the name of the report, that is report name, and you can pass the RPT separately, or you can pass the RPT extension with the name of the report directly. Okay, it's your choice. And now application dot startup path, and one more thing that is missed, that I have missed, that is the reports folder, and inside the report folder then the report name. This is how my report will be loaded. One more thing that you have to pass here is crystal report viewer. Okay, so look, crystal report viewer is not appearing here, crystal report viewer. Now press Ctrl dot and add using crystal decisions dot windows dot forms. Now crystal report viewer is now, so everything is dynamic, Now after loading, rd dot set data source, that's the method, and specify your data table, and then cr, that is your crystal report dot report source is equals to rd, that is my report document, and then you have to specify cr dot refresh report, so that the data will be refreshed every time. And in exception, if rd not equals to null, then what you can do, come here and write rd dot close, so that your software will be closed when you close this. And one more thing, when you are in this report, you have to go and change the borders, that no, not changing the borders, control box true, okay, and here you are hiding the minimize false and maximize false, you only have this, and you can make it the border sizable tool window. Now it's fine, okay, so it's a sizable tool window, you can arrange, you can resize everything on this window. Now come here at this point, so what you can do after doing all this, token form, go to the closing event of this form closing. When form is closing, here you have to create a report document object, so report document, the original report document rd, and now make it control dot, and then engine, make it null by default, and then you have to save it, and then you have to go to the solution explorer, right click on your CRUD, and then rebuild your CRUD. So CRUD is now rebuild it, and now what you have to do, you have to write here and select load data. No, look, the module is not yet rebuilded, so what you can do, you can start and clean the solution and rebuild all the things. So come here and again clean solution, clean succeeded, rebuild it, rebuild succeeded. Now let us check whether the things are coming or not. So CRUD dot load. Okay, one more thing that you have to do is you have to make it static. This function is not static, okay, so that's fine. And now come here, solution explorer, right click and rebuild succeeded. Let us come to the turn at this point, so still the data is not coming. So what you can do now, you can go and remove the reference from CMS, that is CRUD, okay, remove it, and now right click, add reference, and go to the browse and select your this PC, sorry, desktop, data, products, CMS, and you have to select your CRUD, bin, debug, DLL, and then click OK. Now the reference is updated for my CRUD. So let's use this. Still the data is not coming, no problem, we'll see that the problem is of only reference. So right click and then clean, and then right click, rebuild, and if still that data will not come or the function will not come, we'll have to generate the other version of this CRUD. So CRUD dot load, no, the name of the function is show report. So CRUD dot show report. Look, okay, that was another problem. I was thinking that was load report, so sorry for that. And now it is asking you the procedure name. So my procedure name is this one, and sometimes you do some silly mistakes, so don't worry about that. So RD, but you have to create RD equals to new RD report document, and then you have to pass your RD. And then what's next step? The report name. So the report name should be in string, and do we have the report name? Let us open, and the report name is this. So copy and come here and paste .rpt, and then you have the hash table. So yes, I wanted to pass the hash table, so hash, let me write here hash table, and then press control dot so that you can use system.collections ht equals to new hash table, and then ht dot add, and now you have to pass your parameters. The parameters are @day, comma, and your datetime picker. The name of your datetime picker is, okay, you don't have any datetime picker here on this window. You have to pass your date from your patient appointment window or from patient registration window. So what you can do, you can let us go and patient registration window here at this point, and let us go on the save button, and first of all let's create public static integer day, month, or you can write here d, m and y. Okay, so these are my three static variables, integer, and when you save, so that's my save button. When you are saving here at this particular point, you have to make mention your datetime picker. So day is equals to datetime picker. What is the name of my datetime picker here? It's appointment date picker. So it should be appointment. Okay, still it is not coming. Why? Okay, the problem is I have to first deal it here. Appointment date picker, sorry for that. Appointment date picker, still I am not getting it. Yes, now it's fine. The spelling mistake was there, no problem about that. Dot day. So you have picked up the day, likewise month and year. So it should become month, m, and it should be y, and it should be dot year. Now after doing all this, what you have to do, you have to open your okay, because here we have the transaction. So what I can do, I can cut it after completing the transaction at this particular point. Here, which is the bracket, which bracket is this here. So here what you can do, you can open the turn number window. So main class dot show window, and which window you have to open? The name of the window is token report. So token report form obj is equals to new token report form, and then the window you have to open is this, and then okay, but the problem is you don't need to open the window in MDI. If you wanted to make it in MDI, but you do not make it what you can say, maximize. Okay, it's a small window, so it's better to avoid this thing, and you can simply use o dot show dialog, simple. Okay, and then here on this token report, you can go to the properties, and here you can make it grow and shrink, and you can use the, what is the name of that? Yes, position, startup position, center screen, and now save it, and then all things are now set. So where is the day and month and year? Here you have to pass the day and month and year. Where was that code that I have written? Oh, I have mistakenly removed, I think. Sorry for that. D equals to appointment picker dot value dot day, and then copy, paste and paste. Month, it should be here it should be M, it should be Y. Now because you have made these things static and then you have opened this dialog, so when this dialog will open, what will happen? Here on load you are getting those details. So can you write here patient registration window dot day, okay, and then copy it and then paste and dot month and dot year. So these are my static variables. Here you can write month and here you can write year. 3 parameters are now passed, and now what you have to do here, you have to pass your hash table, and then what you have to pass here, your crystal report viewer. So crystal report viewer 1 is my crystal report viewer. So everything is now passed, and now the last thing, that is what you can do, it is saying that it is never used, but it is used here. So what you can do, okay, when you are closing the report document is closing. So what you can do, you can cut it and paste it here and remove this code. Now it's fine, and save, and let's start and see whether the token number is appearing or not on the report after saving the form. So login and patients, let's say a new patient came, any number, and patient is, okay, let me write a normal number of 444, and then the patient name is, let's say Sadia, and here you can write Wasim, okay, and then age is, let's say 40, and the appointment date is 29th, let's say, okay, appointment, okay, or you can take 30th, and now appointment is for Dr. Yasir, and then click save. Saved successfully. Now the report should load after this particular step. Okay, notice guys, my report is immediately open in front of mine, and you can increase and decrease the size as well, but I haven't selected that window with respect to that size. So instead of displaying this report, you can directly print the report as well. Okay, so you can use this print button to print the report, and then the printer will be selected and simply print it. Okay, you can directly do the print command as well. So let me show you how. Close this, and the turn number is 2. Wait a minute, what was the turn number? Right, let us take another example, because I am a little bit confused about the token number. Let us take 123321 phone number. Patient name is, let's say, Harun, and then father name is Yahya, and then age is 30, and then I am getting the appointment of 1st June, right? Appointment for Dr. Yasir, and then click save. Appointment added, and let's see what is the result. Okay, the problem is the date is not changing. Okay, because the date here is picking from the appointment date. That is the problem. You have to pick up the date from the database, from your particular database, then it will display the correct result. Because what is happening, everything is fine, the code is fine, the report is fine, but the problem is you have passed the date in a wrong manner. Let me show you. Here you are passing the date from the appointment date picker. Okay, so the appointment, but let me yes, the problem is you are resetting the controls. Just because you are resetting the controls, the date is again going to the today's date. So what you can do, you can cut it, and you can first use this here, if I am not wrong. Okay, so at the very top of the code, the first thing that will happen, it will pick up the date. Okay, now let's see what is the result. So placing code to the correct place is also a technical task. So let us now log in. Patients, another patient came, 909090, and patient name is, let's say, Rashid, and then no guardian, no father, no mother, whatever. If you wish to, then you can. Then age is, let's say, 45, and then the appointment is for 1st June, and then Yasir doctor, and then save, and then let's see what is the result of the report. You can see now it's perfect. Okay, because whatever the date you will pick up, and you can mention one thing on this invoice, that is appointment date. Okay, you can mention the appointment date here as well. So let's go and do that. So close this and file, open file, and bin debug reports token report, and go to the procedure, and here top one, turn number, comma, what else you are asking, date, and make it format and specify dd-mmm-yyyy hh:/mm and tt, month, hours, month, minutes, and am pm. So let us execute this once again. Still the problem persists. Now it's fine. So execute. Commands completed successfully. Come here, and now come here on your database, right click, verify database, cancel it. A field will be added inside your CMS. This, now look, one field is now added, and now you can display the appointment date also. So move it downwards, and you can now open it, and you can write here like this. Okay, and make this token number Sigoi UI first, and it should become this, and let us copy the formatting of this. Okay, you cannot add formatting directly on this, so what you can do, you can write here Sigoi UI light. The reason behind I am using this light format, because so that my ink of the printer will be saved and reduced. You do not use the heavy colors, so that your color cartridge will be spoiled after some prints. So copy this. Okay, what is this? That's the appointment date, so you can make it below and increase the size. That's the appointment date. Now still go downward, and then you have to add a text field, appointment, spelling mistake, that's appointment date time. Now increase its size and make it center aligned, and it should also be Sigoi UI light, and make it little bit large. Okay, now it's fine, and save. See what is the result. So now here the month is 1st June, day is 1st, and the month is 6, and the year is 2019, and then come here, and then you can see the appointment date is appearing here, and on this date the turn number of that patient is 2. I hope it is clear to everyone. So that's all. And now what you can do, you can see the data is removed, so you can select these all and make it their size to 8, and now go on the top, reduce it, and then right click and fit section, right click and fit section here as well, fit section, and now see whether the report is coming. Now it's fine, perfect report we have now created. The appointment date and time is appearing. You can make it in red color, so it can be more highlighted. So format object, font, and then color should be maroon, and then fine, and then you can see now 1st June and then the date. I hope it is clear to everyone. Okay, likewise you can increase this size from 30 to 40 and see what are the changes. I make it as beautiful as you can. So that's your turn, and now fit section, and then see the report. Now it's also fine. You can use 35 also, and now you can increase and then see the impact. Okay, so I think the 30 was the correct size, because now the alignment is now disturbing. So let's do it again to 30, and then make it center of the, okay, now it's fine. So let's see what's the result. Now it's appropriate. Okay, so what's the next part? We have to check it last time and see what is the result. So admin, login, and then patient registration, and then you have these not consulted patients right now, and let me write here phone number, so 3333, and patient name is Kumail Khan, and then father name is Yasir, and then age is 32, the appointment date is 1st June, and Dr. Yasir, and then save, and then done, and see whether the report is appropriately looking or not. Yes, that's the third appointment, but appointment date is not there. Why the appointment date is not there? We have to check that, and the colors are also not updated. Okay, so report is now changed. It should display, it should update. Okay, what should be the problem? The date is displaying, everything is displaying. Save it, close it. Maybe after rebuilding and after doing all the stuff, this report will be automatically updated. Okay, so we'll see that, no problem. But one more thing that you can do here is, let's say if you wanted to reprint the turn number, if you wanted to but I don't think that we need to reprint the turn number. Okay, but one thing we have to do is we have to add the print button. First let us increase the size. Okay, first let us increase the size to this, and let us add the button. So where is my toolbox, and the button is this, and go to the properties and flat style, border size 2, and then you can use the flat appearance, and then make it bottom dock. So bottom dock, and now you can use this button as the print button. So its back color should be fire brick. Okay, whatever color you can select, no problem. Where is the fire brick? Here we have fire brick, and the fore color should be white, and the border color should be there. Now it's fine. So you can make right here print, and you can add the print icon also here, and increase the size of the button, that is 20, let's say. So print. Okay, so that's now better, and then save, and let's start and see. Oh sorry, before starting we have to add the code and add the print button. Okay, so let me show you. Close this first. That's my print button. Go to the properties, print btn, and then double click on your print button, and then crystal report viewer 1 dot, look, print report. Simple, that is the method, and that's it. Nothing you have to deal with, simple print report. So what will happen when you run this program, and when you click the print report, and see what will be the result. Login, patient, and then phone number, let us add another patient, 4545, and Hussain. Okay, and then father name is Ali, and then age is 23, and appointment is for this, and then save, and then let's see what is the result. So you can notice the print button is there, but the report is not updating. I don't understand why. I will tackle that, no problem. Okay, let's print it. So you can see the print dialog is now in front of you, and you can then print directly. But you can omit this print dialog as well. You can directly select your printer and you simply send the print directly to the printer. Okay, just like when we are in the POS, point of sale systems, as you save the entry, automatically the print will generate, or you can use this dialog box as well. It's your choice. And then when you cancel it, no problem, and then close it. So that's all. Hope you have understood how can we do the token number printing for our clinic management system. If you do not understand anything, please do write me. Thank you so much. Take care. Allah Hafiz.